Hi there, this is Tisha Oman from Paradux Media Group. Today I wanted to take just a couple of minutes and show you some of the advanced things you can do with images. This particular tutorial is going to assume that you already know how to insert an image on a post or a page and that you know how to find the image. If you don't know how to do that, there are other videos on this website that will take care of teaching you those things. This is not that video. But once you have the image installed on your post or a page, there are still sometimes some changes that you need or want to make to that image. Perhaps it's just a little bit too big for the way it's actually appearing on the website itself. Perhaps you forgot to include a link, or you might want to throw in a border or give it a little extra white space. I'm going to show you how to do those things to your images right now. So once the image is installed, you're just going to come over here and you're going to click once on the image, and it's going to give you two choices. You can either delete the image or you can edit it. We're going to choose edit. And when I do, you're going to get this Advanced Edit Image tab. And you can see here the first option is I can change the size of the image. So I can actually scale it down if it's just a little bit too big. So I can make the image much, much smaller if I want, or I could keep it the size that it started out at, whichever I prefer. Also, if you messed up and you meant for it, say it's on the right and you meant for it to be on the left, you can change your alignment very easily right here on this Edit Image tab. So you just click right or left and it will change, center if that's what you want it to be, and then again none if that's what you prefer for it to be. This is also where you can edit your meta tags. So here I can enter the title. This particular title happens to be Social Media Marketing for Businesses. And I just took that straight off this image. The reason that you use a title is it gives particularly handicapped individuals the opportunity to understand what this image is about. So if they're using a special browser, it will read to them what this particular image is about and will make it clearer. We also use titles specifically for search engines because search engines also cannot understand what an actual image is unless you put some words around it. So I can put in my title here. If there was a caption that I wanted to add to it and I had forgotten to do that, I can do it right here. So I'm just going to say, check out this great new report from Global Bend, who happens to have put this one together. And it would follow that if I have this as an image, this is actually the cover of the white paper, that if I clicked on it, it probably should take me to the white paper. And so you can see right here, it's taking me specifically to the image on my website, which is not exactly the interaction that the user would like for it to have. So instead of this link URL, I'm going to paste on the Global Bend URL. And now I have it set to have this quick little caption here at the bottom and the link URL that will take me directly to the Global Bend report when I click on this image. So that makes a lot of sense. Let's go ahead and update that. And you can see now I've got my caption here. If I clicked on it in the regular website, it would actually take me directly to Global Bend as we talked about. So I'm going to go back here and I'm going to edit the image because I want to show you this Advanced Settings tab. There's some really fun stuff that happens out here on this Advanced Settings tab. You still have the sizing image up on top, but what you now have is the ability to explicitly control size and height. So if this image was still a little bit too big and I knew I wanted it to be exactly 150 pixels wide, for instance, I would just enter 150 pixels here. Now, in order to keep my size of my image proportional, so the aspect ratio doesn't get messed up, so it doesn't look squished in any way, I'm just going to go ahead and delete the explicit instructions around height. So that means that the width will be 150 pixels and it will size the height to be exactly what it should be. Now, if I've been messing with the size here and I've made a big mess out of things, I can just click original size and it will put back the original size of the image the way that it had been before. You can also choose right here to add a border to it. Say on this particular image, unlike all of the other images on my website, for some reason, I want to have a 1 pixel wide border. You just put a 1 in there next to the 1 pixel right next to the border, and it will add a 1 pixel border all the way around the image. If I needed a little extra white space to it, say I needed 10 pixels more than it was giving me, so just a little bit more space on the top and the bottom for some reason, I can just choose 10 pixels right there, and that will add 10 pixels to the top and 10 pixels to the bottom so that the word wrap isn't quite so tight. And I can do the same thing here on horizontal space, and it will increase the amount of space that this particular image is taking on the website. Now, the other thing that you can do is come down here, as we talked about before. When you click this image now, it's taking you from our website over to the Global Bend site where you can find this particular white paper. And I don't want you to do that in the same window that you're looking at my video or my website. And the reason for that is that I want you to remember where I am and to be able to come back and surf my website once you've taken this little bunny trail out to Global Bend. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to click this open link in new window box. And now when you click that image, it's going to open up a new tab or a window, and it's going to take you to the Global Bend site in that new tab or window. So that's a really nice way of keeping people on your site and making things a lot more, a better user interaction for your readers. Once you've done that, you're just going to click Update. And when you're done, you're going to click the blue button, which is either update or publish or schedule, depending on what's happening with this particular post at that moment. And when you're done, you'll be able to see, we can scooch on over here to view the post. And as we do, you'll see that we have extra white space all the way around it. That's that 10 pixels that we added to the whole deal. You can see that I've got my little caption here. Check out this great new report from Global Bend. If I click this image, it's going to take me to Global Bend, and notice that it did it in a new tab. So my website's still here, and I can now see the Global Bend site over here. So that's how you play with images in an advanced setting, and how you can make adjustments and changes to images you already have installed on your poster page. Hope this has been helpful. Please be sure to drop us a line and let us know what other videos you'd like to see in this series. We'd be happy to produce them for you. And in the meantime, have a wonderful week. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.